Hi, my name is Catherine Pascal, and I'm going to talk to you about how to get a residency permit for European Union citizen family members. So in this case, we're talking about their spouses or a registered partner in a civil union. So first, in regards to spouses, if you've contracted a marriage, then it is very important to note that if you're applying for this card, you first have to see where your marriage is registered. So for example, if you have not been married in Spain, for example, a Spaniard marries a Brazilian and they get married in Brazil, then they cannot go through with the residency permit until they've registered their marriage in their civil registry in Spain. It will not be valid. The marriage certificate will not be valid. Same goes for foreigners outside of the European Union who decide to contract a marriage with a member of the European Union. They must do that in their country in order for it to be valid in the European Union country. In order for it to be valid here in Spain to continue to get the residency permit. Then, once we have that permit, then we also need to talk about the NIE. So, in this case, we're talking about foreigners who are marrying European Union citizens that are not Spaniards. So, for example, you're either married or you're in a civil union. The biggest thing you have to know is that those members of the European Union have to have a valid NIE, or a foreigner identification number, in Spain. And what it looks like is it's a little green card that's about the same size as any real card from a foreigner identification card, but it's actually made out of cardboard or paper. It's not a legitimate card, and it's green. Biggest thing, it's not the initial paper that you might get that's white that gives you a NIE number, but that would allow you, for example, to make a down payment or buy a house or invest in Spain. That is for different procedures. You would need to come here and apply for your valid NIE, which is the little green card but made out of paper, in order to submit this procedure and get a residency card for either your spouse or your registered partner, who's a foreigner from outside of the European Union. So, once we have that, then we have to talk about more requirements. So, the first biggest requirement is that immigration will take a look and see if the European Union citizen or the Spaniard is working. We can submit any contract, paid employment or self-employment. Either one will work. In both of these cases, if the European Union citizen is employed, then all we will need to do is submit a record that shows that you're registered in the Social Security system, along with the contract, and you'll be good to go. In the event that the European Union citizen is not employed, then immigration is going to require a bank statement proving that you have money enough money to cover the living expenses and the costs of your loved one who's coming to stay with you. So the situation is immigration has not been very clear. They haven't made a set amount of money that you must have in order to support your loved one. So basically what we would say is at least €800 a month is what we should prove that you should have in your bank account in order to submit this application. Now, we also say that if you don't have that much in your account, we still would say to go ahead and try to apply, because once again, immigration has not set a standard, and so you never know that maybe it will be approved. It should be no reason why you wouldn't go ahead and try to submit the application. Also, if the European Union citizen is unemployed, then you absolutely must get health insurance for the non-European citizen who's applying for the card. Because obviously they won't be given any coverage. They won't have any coverage at all in the country from their unemployed spouse or registered partner. So that's absolutely necessary, 100%. And finally, if you have any other doubts or questions, please contact us at our website, and you can also request an appointment with one of our immigration lawyers specializing in this topic. So thank you all for listening, and see you next time.